Sorry guys. Hey, so I've been getting a lot of emails about seborrheic dermatitis. People are having issues with their scalps and they want to know how I treat it. Now, I'm trying to make this, you're going to get a whole lot of information in a short space of time. And my phone is dead. Love it. And my notes is on my phone. But, so, let me just go through what seborrheic dermatitis is. Seborrheic dermatitis is a buildup of yeast on your scalp. That's what it is. It causes inflammation and it causes excessive oil production. And because of all those things, your scalp is itchy, it's flaking. So that's the what. Now, here's how I have treated my seborrheic dermatitis. This is what I recommend. A lot of people might not, but this is my order of treating it. First, you might want to fix your diet. If you've been eating a whole lot of junk, you drink a lot of soda, you haven't drank water in about a year, you might want to fix that. Change your diet. Changing your diet has a lot to do with how your body reacts to certain things. A lot of people get breakouts and you're breaking out and you have no idea why. But as soon as you change your diet, your skin do show a difference. So I would recommend changing your diet, cleaning it up a bit, and start with that. Now, that might not be the cure for everything because honestly, my diet is not that outrageous, but it has not worked for me. So, now you move on to the next step. You go to your natural ingredients. Now, the natural ingredients doesn't work for everybody. It damn sure didn't work for me. So, the aloe vera juice, the tea tree oil, the apple cider vinegar, all those things did not work for me. Try them. If you're at that phase now, try them. They might work for you, but they damn sure didn't work for me. So do the apple cider vinegar rinses on your scalp. Have it sit there for a minute. Wash it off. Try putting tea tree oil mixed with another carrier oil on your scalp. If those things don't work, you have to move on to the next step. Now your next step is getting an antifungal or a shampoo that's going to minimize your flakes. Those are the two ways you're going to treat your seborrheic dermatitis. You're going to get an antifungal shampoo and you're going to get a sorry, I'm not giving you guys the finger. You're going to get an antifungal shampoo or you're going to get a salicylic acid shampoo or a coal tar shampoo. The coal tar shampoo and the salicylic acid shampoo treats the flakes. The antifungal treats the yeast that's growing. So those shampoos are usually like the Selsun Blue, the Nizoral, the Head and Shoulders, what else? They have, I'm going to put the list of the different shampoos in the description box. I'm also going to put the active ingredient, the antifungal ingredients, and the one that kills the flakes. Now, all of those things are going to be in the description box. So when you go out to look for these items, it won't be so hard for you because you're going to know exactly what you're looking for. You're going to look at the bag and you're going to see active ingredient, sodium sulfide. As soon as you see that, you automatically know that is going to treat the yeast. You're going to look and you're going to see salicylic acid. You're going to know that's going to treat the flakes. Now, I would say have those two shampoos in a rotation. 1 week you use the antifungal. Next week you use the one that's going to treat your flakes. Rotate those two for a while and see how they work. Though that way has worked for me. So using the Head and Shoulder shampoo with the clinical strength shampoo, that has worked with treating the itching, treating the flakes. So once I use that, I could go about 2 weeks without washing my hair without having any issues. Also, I would say do not, by any means, oil your scalp. You're going to notice, and I have noticed this, with me not oiling my scalp, coming down to the last, after washing my hair, I would really go like this on my scalp and I will feel like an oily wax, like a waxy feeling on my fingertips, and that's not putting anything on my scalp. So that's to show you the extent of your condition. Do not put anything on your scalp because it's only going to make the situation worse. You already have excessive oil production with the yeast. Bacteria feeds off of moisture, the oil, all of that. So you have to try and keep your scalp clean. So that's where you're at. If you use those different, also you could try the over-the-counter Monistat. It's yeast infection cream, but it's an antifungal regardless, so it's not limited to being just for yeast infections. There's it in foot fungus stuff. So you're going to try and get some monostat. Put that on your scalp. A lot of people was using monostat a while back for hair growth. You could use it on your scalp. Put it on your scalp. See how it works out. If you at a point where those over-the-counter treatments don't work, you're going to have to go to the dermatologist. The dermatologist is most likely going to prescribe to you a steroid-based cream, a shampoo, something. My personal issue with that is when I went to the dermatologist, before I did all those steps that I told you before, my dermatologist prescribed, it was like a hair foam that was named Lox-Q or something like that. That made my head hurt. It made my scalp very tender. And over time, steroids has been known to thin your scalp. So, or thin the skin in general. So, with me being the type of person I am, I'd rather just fix it now. I'd rather do the over-the-counter first before I have to subject myself to that. I don't like headaches. I don't think anybody else does. So, that's why I prefer to just do the over-the-counter treatments and rotate it. If it's working for me like that, if it comes to a point where it's not working anymore, I'm definitely going to go to the dermatologist and just suck it up and do what I have to do. So, that's my issue with the steroid. The steroid-based creams, they do work. By all means, they do work. They do treat the inflammation. They do treat the itching and the flakes. So, if you're at a point where it's that severe and these different over-the-counter treatments and the natural remedies, all those things don't work for you, go to the dermatologist and just either pay the money what you have to do or just do what you have to do. Because in the long run, it's you that have to live with it. That is my only issue. That's how I treat my seborrheic dermatitis. Now, I would say if you're gonna try the over-the-counter treatments and all those things, you're gonna have to find a way to break up all that the scales and the flakes and all of that on your scalp. I recommend doing an overnight oil, like pre-poo with like an oil. Put the oil on your scalp. Lather it on. The next day when you go to shampoo your hair, really get in there and try to break up some of that the flakes. I use my nails because there's no other way of getting it up. I've used a toothbrush and literally scrubbed my scalp and then go into the shower and rinse my hair off. I've done it like that, but you have to get that layer of skin off, dead skin, the flakes or whatever. You need to get the flakes off in order for you to treat the root of the problem properly. Now, here's my warning. Those shampoos are not gentle at all. They are going to dry your hair out severely. It's going to be bad. I've had many detangling sessions in the shower beforehand to deal with all of the shrinkage I'm going to get, because with natural hair, as soon as anything that's going to dry the hair up, the hair is going to shrink even more. So I'm letting you know now, the shampoos are going to dry your hair out. My recommendation is putting a little bit of conditioner on your hair. Put the shampoo on your scalp, not the conditioner on your scalp. Put the shampoo on your scalp right to the root. Get an applicator bottle, rub, like massage your scalp with the shampoo, and rinse. Having the conditioner on your hair already will alleviate some of the dryness that you're going to get. Now, what else I would recommend? Like I said, don't put anything on your scalp. If your scalp issues are so bad, just go to the dermatologist. Now, warning, I'm not a dermatologist. These are things that has worked for me. Don't go and try them, and if they don't work, do not hit me up telling me, oh, Kim, these things didn't work, because I done told you it may not work for everyone. This has worked for me. This is my personal experience I'm sharing with you guys. Now, if you choose to try it, by all means, let me know if it's good news. If it's bad news, I really don't want to hear it. No, guys, but in all seriousness, let me know how it works out for you guys. If you have any questions, leave it below, and that's about it. See you later.